You take it, Krysta. I'll...
We're good to go, Chief.
Book 'em.
Show these Spartans how it's done.
Yeah, we'll show these Spartans how it's
And there's
done.
other Spartans, right?
Yeah, they are.
The fuck? You guys just walked right past the jackal. These Spartans are awful.
Man, being the gunner sucks. Like, I can't see anything.
I'm also on a weird angle, so...
That's cool. I love all these Spartans, but just this like this tank. Like, what are you guys doing?
Load them up.
They don't know what they're doing. They're like baby Spartans.
This is extra help.
Oh shit.
Our duty is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
Welcome, Spartans, to Mission Debrief's 20 for 20. We've played every Halo mission, and now we're going to rank the 20 best for the 20th anniversary of the franchise. I'm your host, Colin Perkins, and I'm joined by David Arnold.
Hello, everybody.
And Krysta Brown.
I thought you would be, taller. Do you guys like me now? Am I a likable character?
Nailed it.
Alright,
So
cool.
good.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. Damn you, Brian Reed. This episode, we're playing Infinity, which is the 18th mission on our list, and the 5th mission from Halo 4. Made it to Halo 4. Last time we played through New Alexandria from Halo Reach, so please check that out if you missed it. For the full list of 20, check out our website, halopodcast.com/20 for 20. While you're there, check out all the goodies we have on the website, including our other shows, lore pages, articles, merch, and more. If you enjoy the series, let us know by commenting on the video, giving us a like, or subscribing to the channel. You can also support Podcast Evolved on Patreon. So this one starts out in the trees and ends up on the ship, right?
Yeah, you go quite a while. Yeah.
Let's check it out. Let's see. Let's meet the Infinity. And who else do we meet? Do we meet Didact?
No, we've met the Didact. This is right after he like yeets us into a wall and we escape.
Yeah, that's right. He uses his ultra powers.
His Jedi powers. This is also the E3 level as well. This was the first level we actually ever saw of Halo.
Demo level.
Man, I am a fan of the 4 design though. John looks good.
You like his armor?
Yeah, I do. I like the Under Armour too. I like all the extra detail.
The nanobots. The nanobots made that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this sexy ass. No, that's good shit.
But they left the scar. The nanobots couldn't fix the scar. Or no, wait, that was that from the fall? Maybe it was not there before he fell.
Signals bouncing in and out. I can't
He
clean
does
it
it
up.
good.
Light up their friend or foe tags. We're gonna need something to zero in on.
Yeah.
Jungle time.
It's jungle time. Woo!
I'm seeing
Jungle,
Hey.
jungle.
You got any like little critters that crawl around in the jungle?
There's some like bugs.
Little buggies.
Yeah, there's some little buggies.
They must not have received his distress call.
I don't trust.
Trigger is shoot.
trigger is shoot. Oh shit, thank you.
Right.
did-
It's
Right
always the reload and
I don't
Yeah,
know
like-
my lefts from rights.
Yeah. The goal of this game is to shoot the stuff.
shoot the guys.
Dude, you should start one of those like gaming tip channels. I think you'd be
One of
really
them's an
good at it.
officer.
I've been working on it.
Check
Yeah.
his
man.
IFF
The way I
tag.
describe games.
Yeah, I like it. I feel so much more informed
Tag
to my
ID says
surroundings now.
Jimenez.
The
Hello.
DMR here, Chris. Did you want it?
Yeah, I already grabbed one. There was 2.
Do I want one? No, I don't. I'm gonna go.
You don't want the
Pistol
DMR?
is- No, the pistol in this is pretty good. It's always,
It is good.
It is a
Not as
shot.
good as the DMR, jeez.
I love the sound of the AR. I don't know if you guys agree, but AR sounds so good.
Ducka 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 ducka.
Yeah, so much better than the original Halos. The
Even better than
Little
Halo
drum beat.
3's. Halo 3's sounds
The
lame.
drum beat. yeah.
And headshot the space dogs quite satisfying.
I know, they just explode.
I love it. It
So
just
good.
fall apart.
They like lava in their face.
Yeah.
Good.
They're not-
Did we meet? We met the Prometheans last mission.
Yes we did, very
Yeah, we
briefly.
did, yeah. Yes, yes, dude. Oh, he's laying
Change out
eggs.
my sticks. Uh-oh. He had a baby.
He did.
Congratulations to
What?
the new mother.
Back, baby.
Yeah, back baby. Baby's got back.
Baby's got back.
Nice.
Changing out my stick to my bitter shooty stick.
So annoying in Halo 4.
Yes.
This mission, they're not too bad, but I love that you're just climbing in this tree.
Yeah, you can climb on a lot of shit. It's great. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Stop.
Oh, cut it out.
Stop summoning things. How dare you?
That's right.
I saw a binary rifle shot, so be careful.
Oh shit.
Is it
He's got a
that boy?
sniper in there somewhere. He's normally up in the trees somewhere.
Did you know the binary rifle's like 8 feet tall?
Hold up.
Or 6 feet
Yeah, it's
tall?
huge.
It's like fucking ridiculous.
It's so big. I wish there was a sound effect when you killed the crawlers, kind of like Grunt Birthday Party.
Oh, that would be nice.
A little pop.
This is what they've been
Pop,
using.
I mean,
to keep the
there's
fog.
still, you know, there's the explosion, which is nice.
Die.
I love how the
Promethean
binary
vision
rifle
stop.
works in Halo 4, but it definitely is super overpowered. Just a one-shot kill, no matter what. Well, not to Prometheans, but in multiplayer it was a one-shot kill.
I love the real lazy floaty jump up here.
It is
It's
super
like, yeah.
lazy. It's just like
I'm
no,
gonna hang
not a
in the
care
air
in the
for 20
world.
minutes. Yeah.
Very fun.
I just gotta make sure I'm just the biggest target possible.
They do, like, I mean, to say one thing about them, I don't like fighting them, but they do have cool kill animations. Like the Prometheans in
The
general.
knights? Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah. The knights are pretty good. Like this whole dissolving thing.
Yeah. I would love at one. We haven't seen crawlers fight Flood yet, have we?
No, we haven't seen any of the Prometheans fight Flood.
I would love to see that battle. See how effective they are.
I mean,
You'd
these
imagine
were
very
designed to do that.
Right? Yeah, yeah. You'd like to think they're pretty good at it.
They're low to the
We've
ground
got
to get
another
those little
IFF on the far side of this
blood
thicket.
poppers.
Pretty good. Krista, I'm getting all the weapon animations from the first time you picked them up.
Yeah, you get that. They changed that in Master Chief Collection, because in Halo 4, to see them again, you would literally have to, like,
Start
write a
the
new
save
file,
Console,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or start a new profile to do it. It was, like, hooked to your profile for some reason. We're not even listening to this guy, we're just like, nope.
I can't even remember what he's saying.
Lasky's been
Who gives a shit?
recently by the time.
Nothing important.
Chris Brown.
He died. What important things does he have to say? I mean, come on.
He's telling you where the treasure is.
Yeah.
I
it's
don't
treasure.
need a treasure. I'm Master Chief. I have no material possessions whatsoever.
But like, use some treasure.
What would a Spartan even do with treasure? It would just, I mean, it would just slow us
Hide it.
down. We would just chuck the treasure at people. We'd use it as a weapon. We'd weaponize the treasure.
Probably would, yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
Yeah, die, watch her and stuff.
Have you guys noticed scaling for co-op in this game? In this one?
No, this is super easy right now. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got another IFF.
I feel like
but as
co-op
far as I
scaling
can
wasn't
tell,
really
we're
a
moving
thing
into a
even
chokehold.
here in 2012.
This may end up as
No.
Been more of a recent addition.
So, I mean, Borderlands did it, and that came out way before this game.
Borderlands was meant to, and not that Halo's not meant to play co-op, but that was like Borderlands' whole
The
shtick,
original,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Halo's always
true.
been more about just like the multiplayer experience than having an interesting story campaign, but
Yeah. Uh-oh.
look at all these dead dogs.
Be nice. Be nice, guys.
We're gonna be so mean, you have
That's
no
the friend or
idea.
foe
Be
tag.
nice.
But where's whoever it belongs to?
We don't do that here, sorry.
Hello. I'll use.
We don't do nice here at all.
Give me that please. Are you using the vision, Krista, to look through the door? I think
Oh, can you
still
see them?
got it.
Ah,
More
shit.
ideas.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah.
Chief, they're friendlies.
Alright, get ready, David. Oh, I'm so ready.
Look at Chief.
Spartan
just-
4s? Who are
pure
these
cash.
chumps?
Hey! It's the Labrador Retriever character.
Hello, good guy number one.
Seal her up.
Boo!
Yay! Palmer, yay!
Boo!
Hooray!
I like the voice actor, don't like the character. Dude, the face animation has
Thought you'd be taller.
aged.
It has a little, hasn't
Thought
it?
you'd be less of a bitch.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah, it's been
He's
a
a
while.
relic.
It's been longer than 4 years. It's been
He's-
almost
he's
10
the treasure.
years.
For Halo 4, yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a while.
It's gonna be 10 years
Wait,
next
10
year.
years? Oh, no, I'm talking
2012.
about since they've seen Chief, it's been 4 years.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the
Oh,
face
right.
animation.
That's why she's been like, whoa, you're old. Not as tall as I thought you would be.
Affirmative, sir, but we're gonna need a bus out of here.
I mean,
He doesn't look bad. Yeah, he looks pretty good.
You were
Just
sent on
typical
a scout run.
Palmer looks
Even
shit.
with an
Yeah,
attack
Palmer looks shit.
God
I don't know why.
Opportunity could provide us cover and
What
hold
happened
off
to
the
her
attack at the
face?
same time.
Thought your face would be
Back to the
better.
ship on foot.
I thought you'd be less ugly.
I don't know if it's too
Damn
soon
it.
to ask you for a
Matt, where are you? Matt!
run out of
Matt's the only one who's up.
I'm gonna call him right now.
I was supposed to
Matt,
be good at
Yeah.
cleaning those.
Matt, please help.
On occasion.
join me.
I do love that line though. I also was really good at clearing LZs. He's like, on occasion.
On occasion.
There-
It's my
there-
part-time gig.
Scan of the
I
area
like it.
shows a break in the foliage north of here. Should be big enough to bring in a dropship
We
for
never
evac.
saw Palmer again.
Perfect. That's my best part of the game. is when you never see Palmer again. Until
the first time
Spartan
you played
Ops.
this though, did you like? Was it impactful that you saw the other Spartans?
Yeah, I was like,
A little
what the
bit,
hell
yeah.
is going on?
I don't remember it registering. I just remember the conversation with like, okay, all right, and then like it wasn't until later that I realized,
Well,
oh, it's a big deal. It's cheap
Honestly,
seeing
it's
other
like
Spartans.
right. The problem is it's right after you see a fucking Forerunner, so the Spartans don't seem as cool.
Yeah.
In
that's really
comparison.
weird,
Yeah, you're like, okay.
It's like, I mean, I just saw a Forerunner in the flesh. I mean, I guess the Spartans are cool, but
I mean, Chief is not one for many words, but you would think he'd be like, who
The fuck?
are you?
Yeah.
Something just to help drive that home.
nah, he's just like, whatever. I can't be bothered anymore. I'll just clear the LC. That's my job.
Right. exactly.
I think they said it at one stage in one of the books about Chief commenting on one of the early books about there being other classes of Spartans. And like that
Oh,
was
really?
written out the first time, yeah. Maybe the first book, because I think, you know, Mendez disappears and he never really figures out like, oh,
Are
he
you
was sent
shooting
to
me?
train other Spartans. Me? No.
No,
Oh,
this
we got a
guy.
dude?
I think this guy was shooting at me. He must be punished.
You can't
No one
shoot him in Halo 4, can you?
You can kill him.
I can fucking kill him. If there's a will, there's a way.
We're on our way.
God damn.
No one hurts me and lives.
He's got a family.
Not anymore. He's got nothing because he's dead.
No, his family.
No,
His
don't
family's
do
still
that.
around, but you know,
He's
he
dead.
doesn't have any possessions anymore because he is dead. Oh, he's gonna do the
Oh wow. Did he do the thingy?
he did the thingy and then he teleported away, which is
Coward.
the best part of Prometheans. It's my favorite. Does anyone have a BR? This guy does.
Here, do you want
All right.
light rifle? I'm gonna pick
No.
up the
Oh my god, Krysta.
I needed BR ammo!
Can you not trade with them? You just
Yeah,
have
You probably could have, but you know.
Chris is just a terrible person.
Yeah, I'm just here to be a terrible person.
We've been over this.
Yeah.
Whoa,
baby.
whoa, whoa,
Welcome to
whoa,
Railroad.
whoa, whoa.
Crap, I missed.
This is
How far that guy's doing that res from?
like Act 2 of 4 acts for this movie.
Yeah, this is a long one.
Oh my god. Teleported into my face.
I do like this defense spot.
It's cool.
I don't like this defense spot as much anymore.
No.
No. They
God,
just
lose it
the
there.
Promethean spawned right behind me.
Oh,
Oh, he got me.
He got you. Oh shit. My shields
Yeah.
do not want to recharge at all. They're just
Oh, I'm back. What the hell happened there? Okay.
there we go.
yeah. Are there 4? Or maybe there's just 3 turrets up here.
Oh my
2
god.
as far as I remember, no?
I think there's 3. One.
Kinda
Maybe
one
there's
on the
only
corner,
2.
I think.
I'm out of ammo, so you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty low down too. Can I get him? Can I get him? Yes. Die. Alright.
There's one.
There's one over there. Is there another one? Maybe not.
There was always 2. There was one
Maybe it was just 2.
smack in the middle here. Where the activation button is.
The Marines got trapped trying to get through these
Oh, there's a
doors.
third one.
Look
I'm
for
full
an
of shit.
interface.
My
Oh,
apologies,
yeah,
it's
look,
2
there it
minutes.
Is there? See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not crazy. Only a little bit.
Chris, are you using the railgun at all?
No, you can try the railgun if you'd like.
These doors open into a
Nice
cave
weapon.
system with a space
I
large
suck
enough
at
for
it, but it's a
LZ.
nice
That's in Halo
Hold
4
it up
edition,
long
right?
enough for me
Really?
to open
Yeah,
the
it is,
door.
yeah.
Yeah, Halo 4 added a lot of new weapons though.
Most of which I kind of like. There,
Yeah.
Saws in here. and it's-
Oh, the saw is great.
God.
Obviously, all the Promethean weapons. Most of them are pretty decent, to be fair.
I like the Promethean weapons.
Yeah. This is awesome. We got 3 turrets on the go here right now. This is pretty dope.
But you got a Marina one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dope. Source war.
That's melding food. Is there another way?
Do you guys miss Chief after playing with Noble 6 for missions?
No. Oh wait, no, I like Chief better.
I mean, it still doesn't say much.
I mean, Noble 6 didn't say too much either, so to be fair.
It's emotional game.
Chief's emotional state is about the same as a rock.
Nah, this is his game, man. This is where all the story is. You know?
Okay, his emotional state goes to the level of like banana at the end of this game.
From rock to banana.
Yeah.
A little squishy.
I mean, when he gets sad, he gets like moldy. So
Squishiness.
he's got the like
And
bruises,
he's
the
brown.
bruising that all of the
Yeah.
all the bananas get. That's his emotional state, is like a bruised banana. Oh, oh no!
It's on a moment.
Stop being
Security
glitchy.
was more difficult
He's
than I
going
expected.
crazy.
It's all right.
You were crazy in Halo 3 too.
About it is alright.
For some reason, I really like this cave. I don't know why.
All the little lights. It's
They
pretty
got the
good. Well lit.
stalactites.
Wait, what's he doing?
What's he doing?
Like-
I don't know.
The mites up top or the tights?
The tights are tight on the ceiling.
Oh, that's how you remember.
Yeah,
The mites are on
on the bottom. But you just remember stalactites because they have to cling to the ceiling. Oh fuck! What the shit?
the.
Krysta, what happened there?
Oh my god! I got needled to death. That was pretty scary.
Oh my.
I like Chief's. I feel like his hand in this one, his little undersuit looks more detailed, I guess.
Oh, it's way
Yeah.
more detailed. Like, if you notice, there's no armor on his trigger finger at all either.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to see because it's obviously like black on black, but there's less armor on his trigger finger and shit like that. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot more. They really went all
That's kind
out.
of what I like. That's what I really like about
This is my child. His name is Bob.
I don't know why
Shout
like
out to her.
Chief does like a really aggressive animation for like deploying it though. It feels like unnecessary.
He's like, "Hooah!"
It's like,
He's
I go
birthing a
first.
child. I'm sorry. Sometimes it be like that. Okay, David's dead.
He's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Not easier here.
I'm not paying attention to the ship in the sky.
Yeah, it's got lots of bullets. It's not very good. We don't like.
Oh my god. Oh, I got stabbed in the face.
How did that feel?
Did you survive? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Chris is gonna click like these dudes now.
Aw,
Just
fuck.
Railgun? Blow 'em up?
MLG.
The railgun only had one round in it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who the fuck put that there? Oh my god. Excuse me, sir.
For the teleports.
God, the
Disintegrated
scatter
real
shots are
good.
crazy.
This is a tough spot.
Alright. I
We'll
have
do it better.
a binary rifle with no ammo. Which is very helpful for me.
It's not gonna do you much good.
You know, I'm just
You could
gonna make it
throw
work.
it at him.
Yeah, I feel like you could use it as like maybe like a lance. Like a harpoon.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Wait, what's he
Alright.
doing?
What is he doing?
Covenant?
Kill him before he kills you guys.
Can you get an
Order him
assassination? Get the assassination? on
I
him?
think if you go really fucking fast, you can.
You can for sure. I'm coming nice and slowly with my turret. Nice. There it is. Suck. Where did you go? Back here. One of them has got like really low health. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't mentioned it yet,
Shocked
but
how
those
quickly the Didact has unified
Promethean,
itself.
or the knights with the, like the, I don't know,
Battle
stuff, orange
ships?
stuff, the orange stuff. They
Yeah.
are called battle wagons.
Battle
Oh, that's
wagons!
So funny and weird.
I'm glad that that never comes up because it's terrible.
I know, it's so out of place.
What do you mean they're battle wagons?
Battle wagon.
Battle wagons. So cool.
Full of wagony goodness. Do you guys have wagon wheels in the States that like a biscuit treat thing with like jam in the middle?
No, that sounds amazing though. I
Okay.
mean, we got
I
like
think called a wagon wheel. It's terrible.
donuts with jelly in them though. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not called wagon wheels. You know, like that with wagon. I don't know.
You guys have wagons over there?
That's where I thought you were going. You
No, it's a battle wagon thing.
Do you have wagons in America? No, we don't. We don't believe in wagons.
We had
You
wagons.
did. You were like John Wagons. Like all your stuff was wagons.
That's true. We traveled the entire country via wagon.
Yeah.
John Wagon.
Via
Where did you
wagons
go to?
pulled by horses, and then you die of dysentery.
You get 'em?
That's what happens when you travel by
Thinking of
wagon.
Oregon Trail.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's literally America's history, though, is Oregon
That's what
Trail. You
happened.
play that game and you know exactly what happens.
Ford the river. Yeah.
I always feel like this mission ends here, but like it doesn't.
No, it's like
It keeps
halfway.
going, like,
Secured.
It does
Yeah.
not.
I'll give you the coordinates. Mayday, Mayday, code red.
More things.
Code
happen.
Red.
Elements attempting to gain entrance to the
Right,
Infinity Bridge.
everybody get back.
They're outside the hatch. Doors breached.
We gotta go to the Infinity.
Infinity immediately. That's an order. Chiefs, I'm redirecting
On to Act 3.
Oh, bring her in. Back it in.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
rendezvous with those men.
Back
Take back that ship.
That ship isn't that big. Yeah, I think it's because it fades.
Isn't it like a mile long?
Yeah. That ramp is
It's
big.
almost as
Yeah.
long as the Pillar of Autumn level, as the Pillar of Autumn
Right.
should have been.
Here we go. This makes the.
Is there one
great.
tank or two
Let
tanks?
him have it.
Just the one,
Yes.
as far as I remember.
Okay.
You take it, Krysta. I'll.
We're good to go, Chief.
Book 'em.
Show these Spartans how it's done.
Yeah, we'll show these Spartans how
And
it's
there's
done.
other Spartans, right?
Yeah, they are.
The fuck, you guys just walked right past the Jackal. These Spartans are awful.
Man, being the gunner sucks. Like, I can't see anything.
I'm also on a weird angle, so.
Cool. I love all these Spartans, but just it's like this tank. Like, what are you guys doing?
Load them up.
They don't know what they're doing. They're like baby Spartans.
Yeah, but
This
it's right.
extra helps.
Oh shit.
But
Like these smooth ghosts. Extra smooth.
extra smooth. I do like this area, like a shit kind of graveyard. Just kind of like driving through. It's pretty cool.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Underneath Infinity, right?
That's neat.
Yeah.
Not, yeah, I don't not quite.
Oh my
get
god.
there. Sorry, let's get that good. I always thought that all this wreckage was Infinity, but like Infinity is in pretty great shape.
Considering,
get
yeah.
to it,
That's a good
yeah.
point. So are these frigates that fell out of the bottom of Infinity?
I guess so, yeah.
Or just other ships that were caught in the gravity well
Yeah.
that couldn't survive.
Or wreckage of Forward of the Dawn.
Yeah, I mean that entire ship like broke apart in the well.
Is there a sprint in 4?
Yeah, I think you can sprint.
Yeah, you can.
Perma-sprint.
Permo
You might get
sprint.
tired. It's not like armor ability or whatever.
Commander, hangar bay doors are sealed tight.
How is a Scorpion doing compared to the other Scorpions?
Oh, it's great. The Halo 4 Scorpion is very smooth.
It is, it's just slow.
Yeah, it is just really slow. It's true.
Feels beefy though, right?
Oh yeah, it feels super beefy.
I love this moment of just like taking the elevator up.
Yeah, in the Scorpion.
Yeah, I mean, nothing gives you like a better sense of like scale than like driving your big ass tank into a ship and
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
still being in the right position. It's,
Still being tiny.
yeah.
All these Spartans with you.
Chief looks so wrong in the gunner scene. Like he's just so at his
Oh yeah, look, a tank just entered the fight.
Hunters are pretty beefy in 4, if I remember. Right.
Hunters?
Yeah, they take a bit of work, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Master Chief,
Tell
this
me
is
a scorpion.
Captain Del Rio.
Boo!
You picked a
Yeah.
hell of a time to rejoin us.
Sir, what's our status?
Don't be dumb.
That satellite took down the ship's defenses and is extracting data from
I
the
don't really
ship's
spend
mainframes
any
as
time
we
in this
speak.
room. Is there anything
Can
in
we
it?
break the connection?
Main point of
I remember
contact on the
searching
ship's
when I
upper
first
hull.
played. I don't
The
think it was a
fastest
ton.
route is to
Yeah,
make
no
it
weapons
over.
or anything. They're just random
There's a man
vehicles around the
stopped inside the door. Take it.
Oh no.
You'll need the extra firepower.
Del Rio's just talking to you, you're doing like donuts. You're like, woo!
Here is your. Oh yeah, I'll let Krysta hit the button. Krysta, come here, hit the button. Did that just teleport you in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yes, the reveal. Like, oh, I wonder what this is. Bom, bom,
favorite.
bom, 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 bom.
Look at Link.
Look, you can see it.
Come on, that's pretty cool. Look at that thing.
It's a cool reveal. I just don't like anything
The
about
hatch
it.
to the maintenance house.
You don't like
Like-
the mantis?
Let's do something.
No, I'm not a Mantis fan.
Is it
How
'cause
do you
it
like the
feels out of
mantis
place in Halo, or
It does kind of like it's just.
I mean, it's pretty much just those mech suits that they had in Fall of Reach to fight the Spartans.
Yeah.
Beefier.
Cyclops?
Yeah. I think it was Cyclops, yeah.
It's
It's just,
no,
it's just an
Halo
iteration
Wars.
of that.
Halo. I mean, there's a rocket launcher over here. Should there be a second Mantis?
I think you get one
this one.
later, but...
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
know,
there's one
maybe.
that
Yeah.
added some things.
A little later there.
Mantis is so fucking loud, I can't even hear myself think. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I'm a stompy boy!
I love
Look
how
at me.
OP it feels, though.
Oh, it does feel super OP. You just
Feels.
shred.
Yeah. You're a Spartan inside a mantis. Like, you're already a walking tank, and then you're inside your bigger walking tank.
Once they get rid of the mantis, then they have to deal with you.
Mantis or Wraith?
Oh, I love the Wraith. I mean, the Wraith's a classic. Like, the mantis is fun and all, but...
But in a one-on-one battle, would you pick the Mantis or the Wraith?
What am I fighting? Just a
You're
guy?
fighting the other. You're fighting a Wraith.
I mean, this
or you're
one's...
fighting the Mantis.
Oh.
The Mantis is gonna clean up. Wraith is just.
The Wraith is very, you know... It's more of a far away... It's harder to get, like, singular targets with it. You can, but... It's
Banshee
tougher.
or Mantis?
Oh, Banshee. Banshee all the way every day.
That would win.
Oh, yeah. Against any other vehicle in Halo.
Like a well-piloted Banshee.
I love Oh, well, you know, I just really like Banshees. I feel like with the right person, a Banshee's super deadly because it's so
Yeah.
fast and so maneuverable. Unless you're inside.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're inside, you're kind of fucked.
That might be how they're blocking
And-
the
yeah.
Infinity's
outside with space to fly.
Oh,
Whoops.
Krysta. Alright, good guns.
Your guns are still here, don't worry.
We're on it, Commander. Cortana out.
I just like the stomping moves. Okay, that was an accident, actually. That was actually an accident.
The stomp does have a cool animation. I'll give you that.
It does. Okay, I'll leave you.
feel
I'm
very
gonna leave you alone because I don't want to. I don't want to crush you again.
refreshing.
Alright, here's Act 4.
Oh my god, this mission keeps going.
I know. We're at the end. We're at the end.
Yeah.
Do you have all your weapons?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel bad now.
See the jammers. Three
You
of
don't
them.
need them.
Shoot them
Just
down.
stuck here.
But now you can get a mantis.
That's true. I'm not going to because I've never not.
You're boycotting the mantis.
Well, I've never done this without a mantis, so I'm gonna give it a go.
Fair enough.
Dudes.
Okay. I mean, technically you have them.
First jammer
Yeah,
disabled.
whatever. This is cool though. I like this area. It's like kind of skybox region where you're like,
Yeah.
That's two.
Yeah.
now I don't believe for a second that these guns actually fucking do anything, but
Yeah.
they try and sell it to you real hard.
I want to kill the phantom. Oh, there we go. Very, always
Yeah,
very
they're
satisfying.
Never.
Do you think that the killing phantoms and stuff is satisfying because for so many games we couldn't do it?
We couldn't. Exactly.
Yeah,
What it is.
that's right.
And they've got a good explosion to them. Like
Yeah.
they feel like they blow up real good. Pushing buttons, yeah.
I like the Didax bowling ball. It's great.
Yeah.
It's cool. And there's also the ultimate satisfaction of blowing them up before any troops get off.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get it with this one. There we go.
Three shots of that.
The rate that thing's searching our systems just doubled. I think it knows what you're up to.
How does it know?
Didact's not letting go without a fight.
Scanning.
What is a turret over here? I did not know there's stationary turrets. and
Just
stuff.
a random turret.
This seems pointlessly unnecessary. Okay. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. Nice, we can get his troops down. Oh, nice, Chris, that blew up.
Yeah, there was a couple still in there.
Nice. It's a weapons.
Perfect.
Nice.
Hello.
Oh, what the hell? Taking shots.
Beautiful.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Much more satisfying than killing you, David.
Yeah.
Let me say.
Done.
he had like a lovely floating, like flew straight into my screen.
The MacBook's reading operational, but our EM relays are malfunctioning. You'll have to initiate the link manually.
What is a rocket launcher over here?
I like how you get out of this as well. You're just like, woo! Bink.
Push buttons. You push the button. Nice.
I pushed the button.
Eagle Mac.
That's it.
Would the mech cannon actually do enough damage to make Didact go, I'm gonna leave?
It's working.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didact's
He's taking a lot of shots there and he just kind of backs off.
supposed to be pretty.
Yeah.
Section heads report in. Begin damage assessment.
I appreciate that all the other ships are in bits though. That other ship is crashing now. That's pretty cool. And
This is technically part of this mission, this cutscene, I
Yeah.
believe.
What I want to know, people.
this is what I mean. Like
Oh.
you see all that wreckage, and then you see the ship take off and be totally fine.
It's possible that they're native.
Yeah,
to
it is a little weird because
or
it
whatever
crashed
counts as
into the
native
planet.
Forerunner AI.
Yeah.
It more or less like jumped into bed
We've
on
never
the
seen
planet.
this type
You
of
know,
offensive
like
reaction from any of the other
collapsed onto the
installations.
planet.
Other installations. Mr. Lasky,
Infinity's mission has been to locate the remaining Halo rings and establish permanent bases to study them for decommission. We got locations up and running around installations 5 and 3, but
What about
lately they've
4?
run into some setbacks.
a science
Or did.
got zapped
Oh.
excavating a Forerunner artifact. This sensor data is all that was left.
Interesting. These symbols are a derivation of the Forerunner glyph system.
And our geeks managed to pull some coordinates. I'll give you 3 guesses where it led.
Sir,
Our
chip
To
geeks.
Chuck E.
prepped and ready
Cheese.
to roll on your orders.
Thank you, Palmer. Mr. Lasky, you take point. I want boots on the ground in 60. Captain. This is a first contact scenario, Master Chief. Priority is to free Infinity from Requiem's gravity well and file a threat assessment back at FleetCom.
You mean we're leaving?
Sir, Infinity drove the Didact back. He's vulnerable.
He isn't the only one.
The fuck? That just comes out of nowhere,
I
too.
think
Yeah.
Just like, what the
of all
fuck?
people would appreciate the benefit of living to fight another day.
What the fuck? He's just instantly like, I fucking hate you. It's just like, dude, we just met. What the shit?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking war hero. What the fuck?
Yeah. So aggressive.
Yeah, he's super aggressive. He's just like, you know what? Fuck you. It's just like, I have an opinion. Fuck you. Just like, oh god, okay.
Chain of command.
He does the same thing here in this cutscene where Chief's like, "Oh, what area
What
are we going
intel?
into?" He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, "Fuck you." It's like, oh my god, Jesus.
Well, I feel like Del Rio tried to ruin that mission, but we won't let him. We will not let him ruin it.
No.
We're gonna go through our categories like normal. We'll go through gameplay, level design, challenge, storytelling. This is a big mission. I feel like all Halo 4 missions are big. And we do have now our 343 take on Halo, right? The baton's been handed off. This is their first official game in the in the series. So how do we feel that they did gameplay wise? Well, let's not talk about 343. Let's just talk about the game. Let's talk about gameplay in Halo 4 in Infinity. David, talk to me.
It's pretty good. I like it. I like the changes to Chief. I like, autos having the sprint, having meta. Like he's good. Like I like how the Halo 4 played. I remember liking it a lot even when it came out. And I know there was like a lot of kind of like controversies. I mean, their multiplayer was like pretty much heavily influenced on Call of Duty at the time. They had a lot of a lot of the loadouts. I wasn't a huge fan
Kill
of that, but at
cam.
the same time, I kind of like it now. The idea that I can mix and match my own starting loadout is kind of cool going into a game. I do actually like that. What else can I think of? I mean, it's good. It's a good mission. It plays well. A lot of new weapons. We got to see some of them here today. They all play really well. I like a lot of the new weapons, to be honest.
And your armor, they're not called armor abilities. I forget what they're called exactly, but like your little
equipment
turrets, your equipment and your Promethean.
They're all okay. I mean, Promethean Vision's a bit meh. Like, I think it did have a lot of use in multiplayer. I think a lot of people would. Like, if you got good at it, you would know what you were doing. You could do pretty well with the Promethean Vision. The auto sentry turrets.
It just kind of spits at people.
Yeah. I will say I didn't get to use it in this mission, but my favorite has always been the hard light shield. I actually love that. I've done so many cool things that I figured out one day that like it can take a raid turret blast and you'll be fine.
Wow.
Like, I did that once by accident, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever done. That feeling of just like I just hit it at the right moment, stop the raid. I felt like the the commercial for like the Believe
Yeah.
commercial where he pops the bubble shield and
Yeah.
like the rating. That's what I felt like, and I was like, oh my god. So I've always been chasing that moment of trying to pick up the hard light shield and get a good timed block.
Yep.
I feel like Infinite's doing a little bit of that. They got a little kind of
yeah.
repeater thingy going on. But anyway, yeah, the new stuff I like. Gameplay wise, I do think this game does play well.
Weapons, you're fighting knights and crawlers, and like it's a lot different from what we've played. You know,
it is huge. Like the Prometheans for sure change a lot to how the game plays because how you fight them changes a lot, and they're not the most fun addition. We've said it a lot. Halo 4 is the worst version of them. They did make attempts to make them better and more fun to fight in Halo 5, which does help. But then you have to fight the Warden like 1,500 times.
We'll get there. That's Halo 5.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Krysta, what anything to add, I guess, on gameplay? I mean, there's in this mission specifically.
Yes.
There's a lot of variety. You know,
there's a
Scorpion,
huge amount of variety. It's crazy. You got outdoor, indoor. You got jungle. You got corridors. You got big open spaces. You got mantises. You got ghosts. You got wraiths. You have it all.
You really do.
They really give it all to you. But yeah, the gameplay is really good in this one. It's a great one to. It's one of those Halo missions that's just like, I just want to play a Halo mission and experience everything, and you just This is one of the go-to ones.
Yeah, especially for Halo 4, I feel like this is really, especially like leading up to this, the mission before. This is the mission where it kind of gives you almost everything. I think, a little bit further on.
The game really opens up here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, here's a lot of the stuff because you are introduced to the Scorpion. I don't think you played here, and then you are introduced to the Mantis, the thing that is the Mantis, and then all of the different enemies are here. You get those turrets that are super annoying to fight against. Watchers aren't too bad in this mission, but there's a lot here, a lot to pack in. So, I mean, I really like this mission. So I'm glad it made the list. I would start at a 9 on this one.
Definitely, I would say a 9.
Oh wow, he's getting high.
It's good. The gameplay's good.
It is to be fair. Yeah. The most annoying thing about it is just the revives. When the Watchers revive.
That's like a Halo 4 thing, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an overarching Halo 4 thing. Is how annoying the Watchers are just in general.
Yeah, which adds to the challenge, which we'll talk about a little bit. I feel like it didn't seem like you guys had too much of a,
It was fine actually on heroic, to be honest, with just 2 people. It was.
So how do you feel about that 9 there? You gonna talk us down from that, David?
No, I'll leave it sit. It's fine. I think this mission's going. This is probably the highest it will get.
Yeah.
And all. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I would agree.
The next. No, they're not going to get
the next
any more
categories.
lines,
and they're not.
Yeah.
9's gonna be the highest score.
Yeah.
Story.
Well, we only have 2. We only have 2 from Halo 4, but yeah. It would be interesting to kind of go through the rest of them and see how, because there's some diversity. There's like the Pelican mission and a bunch of other stuff. So, all right, let's stick with 9 gameplay. I'm feeling good about 9 gameplay. It was fun to watch. Looked like it was fun to play. Level design. This one is long, and like I was saying during the mission, there's like acts, right? There's the first act, second act, third/4th act at the end. It's pretty diverse. You hop in the jungle to start with. You meet a new great character. 2 great characters from Halo 4, and then you continue on, and then you get into the Scorpion there's lots of stuff, and there's like the aesthetic of it. I was commenting on John's armor isn't really level design, but like they stepped up the fidelity in Halo 4 as they should have, right? Like it's the end of the life of Xbox 360. They pushed this game as far as they could. So I'm feeling good about the level design overall. There is a level of corridor, as Halo always is, right? You go forward, but I feel like they combat that with this mission with the diversity of that you're in the jungle to start. You can kind of go up and down. There's a little bit of verticality. You go through some corridors here and there, but overall, I feel like it switches it up quite a bit. Krysta, what are your thoughts on?
Is the level too long? Does it overstay its welcome at all?
Mm-hmm.
I think the jungle part
changes it so much. The jungle part doesn't need to be as long because the jungle isn't very.
It's like a third of the overall what we experience in this. I feel like the beginning part is almost too long.
Sure.
Not that I don't like the
yes.
jungle, but
The where you meet Palmer and Lasky is like partway through the jungle, right? And you still
yeah. Then you do
do
the landing zone, which I feel like is a completely different area. But to get to Palmer and Lasky, I feel like that's a really long kind of part of this where not a lot is happening. I know they're introducing you to the Prometheans and stuff like that, and that's kind of the jungle's like the tutorial part of this mission almost. But
Well, we met the Prometheans. I think
we
previous
we
mission,
did,
but,
yeah.
Like there's some new stuff, yeah. Okay, David, any additional thoughts before we start throwing out numbers?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's amazing anywhere. Like, I do like my favorite parts are leading up to Infinity, getting inside it, and then fighting inside. Like, that's just the scale. The Infinity for me would be like it's the most interesting thing, especially because like Halo obviously comes from a place where we're fighting on spaceships quite a lot, and we've started the whole franchise doing that, and like I've ended it on doing that as well on a few occasions, some of the games. So like getting to see a ship like this is pretty cool. So I do like how Infinity plays into this. I'm not a huge fan of the jungle, but again, it is what it is. I mean, you move through it pretty well. I mean, it's fine. The fact
like
that
you said,
the fact that you divert, it's diverse is the best thing about it. Like, doing the jungle feels a lot more different than the next section, and the next section, and the next section. So like, it doesn't drag that way. Is it too long? Probably. You could have split it at the fade out, like we said. That could be a whole new mission when you get to the Infinity, but it's fine.
And then like the boss fight at the end doesn't really feel like a boss fight. It's kind of like a
firefight mode, fighting off waves of
kind
enemies.
of like a firefight, but you got the bosses up there, but you never actually do anything with the boss. You just end up hitting a button. So yeah, I mean, that encounter is a little weird for me. I mean, it's just fun.
I mean, it's literally just for you to play around with the Mantis. That entire last encounter is just have fun with the Mantis.
Honestly, it's weird that you do that. I don't like how that's designed, and a lot this game does this a lot, like where it has a lot of Chief interacting with objects in the game, which I did originally like. You know, it zooms out and you see his hand touching things and see him moving things. Like, that's all kind of cool, but it doesn't make sense that you're outside the hull of this massive spaceship going up and pushing a big pad to turn on the big gun. I mean, surely, like, that's not how spaceships are designed. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't, I don't like that. You know, and I know that I think they talk about it being like, oh, we lost.
It's like the override or some shit like that. Yeah,
but I'm just like,
if you're in space, you're fucked. Like, who's gonna do that?
I don't think. Yeah, that's my own gripe. So like, if we're starting with a
you would need like a technician, right? Like send a technician up there.
Yeah, but why would you even have the override on the outside of a hull on a ship that is going to be flying through an environment that is not human friendly at all? Why would you design anything outside the ship? It's a spaceship.
Yeah, it is. It's very video game.
So what were you gonna say? Where are you gonna start?
I'd start at a 7.
Yeah, I think a 7. I could be persuaded for an 8, but I think a 7 is fair for this, for level design.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, Matt's gonna be upset.
I want to hear what Matt would say. It's hard giving this one a 7, and I feel your frustrations because it feels like they tried so hard on this level. This mission to really give you that diversity, and so it feels weird to give it a 7. So what we're saying is we see you, we appreciate what you did, but they didn't quite pull it off as well as they had hoped.
Yeah,
I guess
7's not a bad score. I mean,
it's not a bad score, but it feels like they wanted a 10 out of it. You know, I mean,
I'm sure they wanted a 10 for every mission, though. I mean, come on.
Just with all the diversity, you know, the different acts. Like,
they're aiming for high stuff for sure, because they're showing you these new characters, how they're interacting with each other. You have this crazy ass reveal for this mech. You know what I mean? It just they're looking for moments, iconic moments for sure.
The fact that it drags I feel like that is a knock, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially single player. This mission does get a little exhausting at the end.
Oh yeah, it does. You're just like, okay, I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. It feels weird giving it a 7, but I think I do agree with the points that we said. So we'll give it a 7. On a challenge, Where are we starting here, David? Challenge-wise.
It's not a particularly tough mission. I do remember on Legendary just jumping out of mantises a lot. I mean, the vehicles make it a bit easier. That's always the case with like when you have Legendary and you try and spend more time in your vehicles.
Yep.
Even though the human ones die quite easily. I do remember it being a pain at the end, the waves, hiding in mantises the whole time, bouncing between different ones just to kind of keep it alive. But it's not a particularly difficult game. I don't think it changes. It doesn't scale like we said playing through. I don't know.
Do all of the vehicles make it too easy? I guess is.
I mean, it's supposed to be fun though. That's why they're there. This is supposed to be like the fun mission. Because I mean, after this mission, you start getting into some heavy topics and stuff like that. So.
True.
Yeah.
Where do you start, Krysta, on challenge?
Maybe an 8. I mean, this is it's a more difficult level on Legendary, that's for sure, especially if you're playing solo. I mean, it is a challenge. It's going to take you a good chunk of time to get through it.
Yeah. David, you tell me, you were the one at the controls.
Yeah, they give you a good bunch of weapons to get through, so like it feels like it's a well-balanced mission too.
Did you carry your UNSC weapons the majority of the time, or did you have to switch it up?
No, you have to switch it up. I mean, like, there are a lot of weapon drops scattered, but like, especially in the harder difficulties, they're bullet sponges. Especially with the teleporting Prometheans, you know what I mean? You could get him down to almost dead and he'll teleport away, and you're gonna need a new clip or a new weapon. Do you know what I mean? So, but there's plenty in there. Like the Promethean weapons are good; they are worth picking up. I don't know. Can you pick up a scatter shot in this mission? I know it's.
Yes, you can. I was playing with it.
Yeah. Okay.
During the landing zone, 2 of them spawn with the scatter shot.
You can get the battle wagons.
The battle wagons.
But the scatter shot, it's good. I go with an 8. I'll agree with Krysta. I'll go 8.
8 on challenge. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to storytelling.
-4.
There is a lot. Well, all right. So let's not worry about Palmer too much. We know you guys don't like her. But there's a lot going on here, right? It is. Start to finish, they're telling they're giving you a lot of information, and I feel like it does make sense for the most part, right? You just saw the ship crash. You got to go find a signal in the jungle. You meet some key characters. You continue on, and then there's the big cutscene at the very end where you learn to hate Del Rio
really quickly. Right. I feel like this is the mission that like starts setting up a bunch of stuff, but you don't know where they fit within the story yet.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like, I also feel that one of the major gripes is this is that like for myself, coming off the mission before, the big reveal that you just found out, and the fact that to date right now, no one on the Infinity knows anything about John or Cortana, and the first interaction is just so lame to me. It's just not. Yeah. It's not how you feel like 4 years Chief being gone. He's about to reintegrate with UNSC.
It's not honorific.
He just watched the biggest fucking spaceship he's ever seen in his life. He's got there's Spartan 4s running around the place. And like that whole scene between Lasky Palmer, that very first interaction just doesn't feel satisfying to like a Chief coming back. Do you know what I mean? The whole, what has he missed? Obviously a lot. He's been on ice for so long. Cortana's done so much. There's so much to learn. There's so much going on, and that like the urgency of like what you were feeling the mission before seems to be lost completely, and your objectives change very quickly. Of like the whole point is to get Cortana home, to get her fixed. All of a sudden now we've got to stop the didact. We have to do this. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
I feel like you could have done a better job of like lining that up and shifting the story. Is kind of where I feel about it. Even though like. I do think they do a good job of introducing Lasky, giving you characters to hate, and Palmer's introduction, not the best. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That too.
Well, I feel like,
especially because it feels like around this time where Halo 4 was coming out, there's a lot more additional content coming out. They were hardcore. You could feel it pushing Palmer up and higher and higher.
Yeah.
And I think obviously a lot of the negative reaction is the fans reacting negatively to that. Like the same thing happened with 5 when they tried to bring him Locke. They're pushing him up higher and higher, and people are like, oh fuck that, get rid of him. Do you know what I mean? Not having him supersede Chief.
Yeah, I feel like so that stuff aside, the encounter with Palmer and Lasky, it's a little awkward. It's almost a little too casual.
Yeah.
very much so. That's it.
Given what is happening, right? Like it would have been better.
He doesn't
if,
outrank Palmer doesn't outrank him, does he? I think he outranks Palmer.
See, there's a
at this
technicality
moment in
thing.
time,
He's a Master Chief
Palmer-
and she's a captain, right?
Yes, but she is also the head of all the Spartans.
All the Spartans.
she's a commander. I think.
Commander.
Yeah.
So I think she does outrank him. But the encounter, given like what's going on with the Infinity and knowing that the Covenant and the Didact are looming, you would almost feel like the encounter should have been more. There should have been more urgency. Like Lasky was like, Chief, holy cow! Like we found you. We need you to get over. Like there wasn't. It was more like, hey, nice to meet you.
There's not even like a. There's not
We
even
could
like
use
a
you
what
to
happened.
Go clear a LZ
Yeah.
for us. Could you do that? That'd
The
be
last
cool.
the last time they saw
Alright, you got
Chief, like the Ark blew up, and Arbiter came home and he didn't.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, is Earth okay? Like Chief doesn't even know if the flood has taken over Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
true,
even
right.
like, is what's going on? Because the last thing he knows, the flood landed on Earth. He had to go to the Ark to find a solution. It's not even
Yeah.
a situation where it's like, did it work?
Yeah, he should have just like stopped that conversation. Chief said like, "Is Earth still?"
I need
like-
to know a few things. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
give me
it's-
one or two things.
Yeah.
Like, is Halsey okay? Like, give me two or three things quickly,
And I felt like
and I'll go do my
could
mission.
have filled the jungle session before with Cortana hacking into Infinity, Cortana filling him in on things. I mean,
That would have
sure.
been
they could have
great.
done that.
It could
You
have
know what I
just,
mean? Like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
it
Earth
could
is
have just
okay.
been her
That's
being
why Earth is
like,
okay.
all right, so it looks
We
like
won,
Earth was, it looks
kind
like
of.
we established peace. I mean, we established peace
Yeah.
with the Covenant and the Singhelian this time. And we
But
get
they
none
did
of
talk
that.
about that in the opening mission. I feel like.
does-
Well,
he
she
does
just says, "I
mention it.
wonder why they're why we're still fighting
Yeah.
them," but
yeah.
So maybe
like
she
they don't know
already has
anything
told
that
them a bunch of
technically
stuff.
happened. I mean, they lost 4 years, and a lot of shit happened in those 4 years, i.e., like Glasslands and the Kilo 5 trilogy and all that shit.
Yeah, I guess she only remembers the what is it?
The
treaty.
truce between the elites and the humans,
Yeah, she doesn't know.
which was
they don't know
tentative
what
at
happened after
best.
Yeah, I mean, they make a bunch of comments about like they're weird. The Covenant here are unusual looking. They're equipped unusually and all this kind of stuff. The comment they're more radical. It's the word she says. So you get the element of okay, they're a cult, an offshoot or whatever.
But there's not even like even in the next mission, it's not like you're about to fight the Storm Covenant, and the Storm Covenant are a sect of
Yeah.
Covenant that are much more religiously radical. So just even let them know what's going on. I mean,
Yeah.
and
There's
that's kind of a
loads of-
theme in all of Halo 4. You still haven't like they obviously expected the player to read the Kilo 5 trilogy to know what's going on, but like no one
Right.
tells Chief
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole debriefing thing wasn't great done. Well, it wasn't done because obviously there's still like the Rio all throughout this mission through like the comms that you hear over and the way he talks to Lasky, like you very quickly established like he's shit at his job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he's not great. He's not good at this. He makes bad calls. The Infinity gets
Well,
taken down.
I don't necessarily think Recon and trying to get the Infinity out of there is a terrible call.
No, not necessarily, because I think it's obviously his faith has been shaken greatly because he had this big massive ship he thought was invincible. It got knocked out, then
Right.
it got boarded, then he had to call everybody back that he'd all sent out and all this kind of stuff. So he obviously feels probably quite
We're
shaken.
not as strong as.
And
what
he's
we
just like,
think we
oh
are.
fuck, we're out,
Yeah.
which is totally fine. But I think you could easily have done like multiple missions of like drop people here to do this while we go and do that or whatever. Infinity has like 1 billion ships inside it. You know what I mean? There's all this
Yeah.
kind of things you can do.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
and
let's-
why does the Infinity itself have to go back to FleetCom? Why can't like some people go
Yeah.
back to FleetCom? Like he's like, we have to, leave right now so that we can go file a report. It's like, do you need the entire fucking Infinity to file a report?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
There's like 1 million people on board.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So where are we? Are we in 6?
We're pretty
On
low.
storytelling?
Yeah.
That's low.
Yeah,
I
maybe
give it a 6
7.
for 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
I would go with that because
I mean, there's a lot of
Well, I mean, my
establishing
personal
stuff
gripes.
in this. There's obviously a
Yeah.
lot of stuff missing, but this establishes a lot of the games. So I would say 7. I mean, it's a good in-between mission that's not super lore heavy or story heavy. It's just like, oh, Chief's getting back with the gang, the good old boys.
Well, I feel like it should be story heavy because this is Chief reuniting with humanity,
Yeah.
and I feel like there should be way more. Now, maybe they didn't want to pile all that into one mission. Fair enough. Don't want to overload the player.
But geez, like the playtime of this
the player
game is
should
like
want to
8
know this.
hours. You can add like
Yeah.
another 5-minute cutscene to kind of,
yeah.
you know, these games
'Cause
aren't very
I'm
long.
presuming that the player is going to want to know all these things coming off of Halo
Well,
3.
here's the thing,
you know?
like, Halo 4 does that a lot. Like, Halo 4 assumes that you played all of the Halo games and read all 6
Know
of
all the
those
books.
books. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Halo 4 got a bad rap when it first came out, because it just assumed that you consumed all of the Halo media and know exactly what's going on. And didn't actually, like, explain anything. But that's like an overarching Halo 4
But I mean,
thing.
that's a knock against it. I feel like it's a legitimate knock against it. Like for the players like us that kind of knew the stuff going in, you know, it was a enriching experience, right? And you kind of lots of aha moments, I guess. But for, you know, the casual fan that's coming in, there are a lot of question marks, and it doesn't elaborate as much as we would have wanted either.
Yeah.
Within the game.
Sure.
And some of the things are questionable. So yeah, it feels weird giving this one a 7, given how long it is. There's a pretty good cutscene at the end, but how much does it really give us? Does it give us quality storytelling, I guess? There's quite a bit of storytelling in here, but is it as good as what we want or expect from Halo? So I'm on 7. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
I can do 7.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I gotta get the calculator out again.
I can see you like slowly dying as this conversation has progressed, Colin. You're just like slowly like, oh.
Well, I mean, it starts high on gameplay, but it again, you know, I love having these conversations because it really does. We hash out what is with the quality of the mission, right? You know, again, I wish we had Matt's voice here because I know he's a big Halo 4 guy, just to hear what he has to say if he would combat some of this stuff. But I think, you know, we just played the mission, and you know, this is our analysis of it. So I don't think we can give it any higher a score than what, you know, we give it on these individual categories. So we're going 9 on gameplay, starting high. Then we're going to a 7 on level design. Challenge, we were happy with that. We gave that an 8, and then we gave the storytelling a 7. So we're under 8 on this one. We're at a 7.75.
I think that's fair. That's a good one. That's a solid mission.
Yeah, it's got the Halsey intro, man, and it gets scored that high. Just, I mean, it's a lucky.
So there's only 2 missions in Halo 4 here. So like we're saying, you know, this is one of the best Halo 4 missions, and it's not quite an 8. So we'll
I
see
mean,
what
we
happens.
kind of knew that.
True.
But I love Halo 4, but it's not like gonna rank very well against like Halo 2 and Halo 3.
Yeah. But you know, I think again, we can categorize like gameplay wise, we love it.
Yeah.
Right. There's other things that leave us wanting. So
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, that'll do it for a 20 for 20 coverage of Infinity from Halo 4. On the next episode, we'll be covering Composer.
Oh,
I
that's
love
a
this
good one. That's a good one.
Composer's good.
Storytelling. Yeah. Don't forget to post a comment, like the video, or subscribe. You can also support the show by visiting podcast Involved on Patreon. Until next time, evolve.
Evolve!